Standard chapter is integration. Definition: f of x is said to be antiderivative of f of x if f dash of x is equal to f of x. We write capital F of x is equal to integration of f of x dx plus c. That symbol you have to read integration of f of x dx plus c. So if capital F of x is antiderivative of small f of x, we can write capital F of x is equal to integration of small f of x. Or we can write integration of small f of x dx is equal to capital F of x plus c. Example 1. Prove that e power x dx is equal to e power x plus c by using definitions. Okay, assume the following. Small f of x is equal to e power x and capital F of x is equal to e power x. So find f dash of x. Capital F dash of x is equal to e power x itself, because differentiation of e power x is e power x. Now differentiation of capital F of x is equal to small f of x. Therefore we can say capital F of x is antiderivative of small f of x, or we can write integration of small f of x is equal to capital F of x plus c as per the definition. So this gives replace small f of x is equal to e power x and capital F of x is also what? E power x. So therefore this result is what? Proved. This is by what? A fundamental idea. Example 2. Find small f of x if the equation is holds good. So we'll take integration f of x dx is equal to sin x plus c, and it should be compared with the standard form. Integration f of x dx is equal to capital X plus c. We know that capital F of x, derivative of capital F of x is equal to small f of x. So capital F of x as per the comparison sin x and its derivative is cos x. And we know small f of x is what? Derivative of capital F of x. That is what the definition. So I can say small f of x is equal to cos x, because derivative of capital F of x is what? Cos x. Okay, small f of x is equal to cos x. So required value we found. Okay, we have what? Some observation. We can say sin x is integration of cos x. From this above we can say sin x is what? Integration of cos x. And we can write the same integration cos x dx is equal to sin x plus c. These are basics. Okay, we have some general formulas. So this collection is very important. That's what some 10 to 15 formulas. If you want, you can take one screenshot of each page. Okay. So this is the basic definition. Capital F of x is said to be integration of small f of x if the derivative of capital F of x is equal to small f of x. Or we can understand right side must be what? Differentiation of the left side. In sense, capital F of x derivative should give what? Small f of x. We'll understand like that. So right side derivative should give what? Left side. Okay, right side derivative should give left side in the definition. Okay, I'll take what? X power n integration. As a formula, x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c and n not equal to minus 1. Because the differentiation of the right side definitely will give what? Left side. Okay, suppose if you want to know, you can see this derivative concept. So differentiation of x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c with respect to x. So term wise differentiation. Constant we want to keep it outside. 1 by n plus 1. Differentiate x power n plus 1. Okay, plus differentiation of constant. And 1 by n plus 1. Differentiation of x power n plus 1 is what? N plus 1 into x power n. And differentiation of constant is 0. Therefore, n plus 1 cancel. We'll get what? X power n. So we'll remove this answer from here because we want to collect only formulas. That is the reason for that formula. Next, 1 by x dx is what? Log x plus c. The reason, if you differentiate right side, we'll get what? Left side 1 by x. So we can say 1 log x, differentiation of log x is what? 1 by x, and 1 by x is what? Antiderivative of log x. Next one, e power x. Differentiation of e power x is what? E power x itself. Next, sin x. Sin x is what? Minus cos x, because differentiation of cos x itself will give what? A minus. So that's why if we take with what? A minus, we'll get what? Plus sin x. So minus of my cos x will give what? Plus sin x. Cos x, simply sin x, because the differentiation of sin x is what? Cos x. Next, secant square x. So derivative of tan x is what? Secant square x. So antiderivative of secant square x is what? Tan x. So differentiation, direct formulas. So derivative of cot x is minus cosecant square x. But if you if you differentiate minus cot x, we'll get what? Plus cosecant square x. So antiderivative of cosecant square x is minus cot x, or integration. Similar, secant x tan x is equal to secant x. Derivative of secant x is secant x tan x. Therefore, antiderivative of secant x tan x is what? Secant x. Formula is there. Next, cosecant x into cot x. So it is what? Differentiation of minus cosecant x. Simply, if you have only what? A cosecant x, will give what? That will give what? Minus cosecant x into cot x. So with or including what? A minus, if you differentiate, we'll get what? Plus cosecant x into cot x. So next, 1 by root of a square minus x square dx is sin inverse of x by a. Differentiation of sin inverse of x by a with respect to x definitely will give what? 1 by root of a square minus x square. Yeah, we'll check how the differentiation of sin inverse of x by a plus c by dx will give what? 1 by root of a square minus x square. See the proof? So differentiation of sin inverse of x by a with respect to x is equal to term wise differentiation. First we'll differentiate sin inverse of x by a, and then we'll differentiate constant c. So differentiation of sin inverse is what? 1 by 1 minus x square. So something square into differentiation of that something. Something is what? X by a plus differentiation of constant is 0. LCM. So we'll give what? A by root of a square minus x square. Differentiation of x by a is what? 1 by a cancel. So 1 by root of a square minus x square. So this is the proof. If you differentiate sin inverse of x by a plus c, we'll get what? 1 by root of a square minus x square. So derivative of sin inverse of x by a plus c is 1 by root of a square minus x square. Therefore, its antiderivative is sin inverse of x by a plus c. Next, integration 1 by root of a square plus x square dx is equal to log of x plus root of a square plus x square plus c. The reason, they said the differentiation of log of x plus a square plus x square plus c will give 1 by root of a square plus x square. Come on, we'll check the proof. So differentiation of log of x plus root of a square plus x square plus c with respect to x is term wise we have to differentiate log of x plus root of a square plus x square plus differentiation of c. Next step, log of something is what? 1 by something into differentiation of something, and differentiation of constant is 0. Next step, something we are going to differentiate. X differentiation will give what? 1, and root of something will give what? 1 by 2 times root of something into the some differentiation of something. So on the whole, we'll get 1 plus 1 by 2 into root of a square plus x square into 2x. So LCM, the within the set bracket you take all LCM, will get 2 cancel. So x plus root of a square plus x square by root of a square plus x square. X plus root of a square, denominator numerator cancel, get what 1 by root of a square plus x square. Are you clear with that? We'll go next. So 1 by x square minus a square dx is equal to log of x plus root of x square minus a square plus c. Of course, same reason. When you differentiate right side, we'll get what? Left side. That is the proof for this case. We'll go next collection. So 1 by a square plus x square dx, 1 by a tan inverse of x by a. Proof is, reason is same. We can prove it by differentiation. Okay, because the integration is what? Antiderivative. So that's why we have to come from what? A derivative only. So the next one, 1 by a square minus x square dx will give 1 by 2a into log of a plus x by a minus x plus c. And differentiation of 1 by 2a log of 1 plus ax by a minus x will give what? 1 by a square minus x square. So 1 by x square minus a square dx will give what? 1 by 2a into log of x minus a by x plus a plus c. Same reason the differentiation will give what? Right side. So differentiation of right side will give what? Left side. So there is one property is called a linear property. Linear property means a f of x, integration of a f of x plus b g of x dx should be integrated by what? Term wise. So a into a, b are what? Constant. So a into integration f of x dx plus b into integration g of x dx. So term by term only we have to integrate. So that's why that property is property known as a linear property, and it is also called by term wise integration. It is known as what? Term wise integration. So we'll go an example. 3x square plus 4x cube plus 5 e power x dx. So want to integrate. So 3x square plus 4x cube plus 5 e power x dx. So I want to split into what? 3 terms, because 3 terms are there inside the integration, but we have to apply what? Term wise integration. So we'll take term by term. 3 integration x square dx, 4 integration x cube dx plus 5 integration e power x dx. So x square x cube by 3, x power 3, x power 4 by 4, e power x is e power x. X power n, the integration is what? X power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Add power 1 and the result should be divided. Okay. So 2 na 3 by 3, 4 na 3 na 4 by 4. Okay, like that. Square, so power 2, so 3 by 3, power 3, 4 by 4. Okay, so x square integration is what? X cube by 3, x power 3 is what? X power 4 by 4. Of course, integration of e power x is what? E power x. Refer the formulas, we understand. So final conclusion, 3 3 cancel, 4 4 cancel. So therefore the integration of the given question is what? I is equal to x cube plus x power 4 plus 5 e power x plus c. We'll see in one more example. I evaluate sin x plus secant x tan x plus 1 by x dx. So there are 3 terms. Again I have to apply what? Term wise integration. I'll make it into what? Terms. First term sin x dx, second term secant x tan x, third term 1 by x. So integration of sin x is what? Minus cos x. Don't forget, differentiation of sin x is what? A cos x, but integration of sin x is what? Minus cos x. Secant x tan x is what? Just secant x. 1 by x log x plus c. That's all. That is the integration of sin x plus secant x tan x plus 1 by x. Okay, or you can say that sin x plus secant x tan x plus 1 by x is derivative of minus cos x plus secant x plus log x plus c. If you want, you can differentiate this answer minus cos x secant x log x. We'll get what? That. So that's why. So the first sin x plus secant x tan x plus 1 by x is called what? A derivative of minus cos x plus secant x plus log x. Reverse, minus cos x plus secant x plus log x is called antiderivative of sin x secant x tan x plus 1 by x. Thank you. Like the video and subscribe it channel. Thank you.